Well, state funding for our public schools is a top issue facing lawmakers in Carson City this session. The school year kicked off with some CCSD schools forced to eliminate positions. But for one Henderson elementary school, adversity turned into quick action for the principal and PTA. At Wolff Elementary School in Henderson, the Wolff Pack pride is alive and well with Spirit Day hats and T-shirts visible on students in Mrs. Rowland's 5th grade class. For a few bucks, students can buy T-shirts or customized hats. Proceeds benefit the school.
We're excited. We're excited.
But for Principal Linnea Westwood, the beginning of the school year came with some unwelcome news.
We have 905 right now.
Her student count was lower than expected, and Mrs. Westwood was faced with possibly having to eliminate a 5th grade teacher she had just hired. After shifting some positions around, Mrs. Westwood had to get creative with her budget.
Then I ended up taking all of the money out of our regular supply budget and moving it to pay for that teacher.
But that shift sent the school into fundraising mode for school supplies, and the PTA went into high gear. Rachel Dawn is the PTA president with 3 of her 4 kids attending Wolff.
I will have a child in this school continuously, I think, until 2027.
Those long-term interests for many Wolff families have led the PTA to community outreach fundraisers, like restaurant night with local Henderson businesses like Bell's Barbecue. On select nights, you eat and Wolff benefits with a portion of the food sales.
They were, again, a local business that was really willing to invest in us and invest in the school.
Before we even offered these, we found a way to add additional parking.
Principal Westwood herself found a creative way parents could invest in the school, get a tax write-off, and not have to deal with parking problems.
For the first 10 families who donate $1,000, I'll reserve a parking spot for you for the rest of the year.
Sure enough, 11 families stepped up with premier parking spaces that are even decorated to their liking. While fundraising in the past has led to items that enhance the school, like library tables and chairs, Mrs. Westwood knows the responsibility to fund public schools should come from the state.
We're hoping to not have to do so much of that fundraising in the future.
But to know families are willing to step up for the benefit of the kids gives Wolff Pack pride a whole new meaning.
It is a great school and the kids do well.
And we need your help in raising the bar. We're looking for members to join our advisory committee. We want community leaders, teachers, parents, and anyone else who has ideas about how to improve our education system. Just send an email to raisingthebar@ktnv.com. Be sure to include your name and phone number. Again, just a case of a PTA and a principal working so well together to save a position and really get everybody involved in the community.
An example where it's a school problem, but it's a community solution.
Exactly.
Yeah.